Yo, 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 yo. What up, what up, what up, people? Welcome back to another edition of Mike on Sports. I am your host. I go by the name of Mike Gross, man. Big up to that 501 and that 317. And I got a very special guest with me today, man. WBO featherweight champion, man. One of the baddest motherfuckers in the sport of boxing, in my opinion. Shakur Stevenson, man. What's going on, homie?
None. I'm just chilling, just sitting back enjoying my family.
I was gonna ask you, man, how are you dealing with this quarantine time, this coronavirus time?
It's cool. I got a little gym in my garage, so I'm still able to work out. So, but other than that, it's cool.
So walk me through one of your days during this coronavirus time. What you getting up playing Madden or playing
I'm
2K
getting
or
up playing. Nah, 9 times out of 10. Now I'm trying to get this Warzone, this little Call of Duty thing right. So now I've been getting up playing Call of Duty lately, and now right after that I probably go to like Target or something. Get I don't know. I always be in Target. I don't know why. Target like the getaway spot for me right now. So I go to Target. Probably late at night I go in the gym, do a little workout, and now I'm trying to put this treadmill up. So I'm trying to get this treadmill inside the house too. So
have they gave y'all like any kind of timetable or like date when things are gonna get back to normal? You guys can like start having dates for your upcoming fights.
nah, they ain't give me nothing. They ain't give me no date, no nothing. So
How's the city of Newark doing? I know it got hit pretty hard. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully everything is getting better. Are you guys still under like curfew?
I don't know. I ain't really like my family out there. I heard they is on curfew though, but other than that, I don't really like. I ain't out there right now.
Already. Well, let's go ahead and get into it, man. Last week, bruh, it was on Twitter, man, and I seen you and Eddie Hearn had a little back and forth, back and forth. I think it was about an offer that maybe got sent that didn't get sent, but it seemed like Ward came in and said that it was an offer sent, but it wasn't up to the level that Shakur deserves. Can you just walk me through what happened and what was the issue?
I don't really know. He kept saying he sent the offer that I ain't really seen or heard about. Come to find out, he did send the offer, but he sent the offer like during my fight week. So I ain't really know. I ain't know about it. It was my fight week, so it was like it was the same offer basically that Frank Warren sent. It wasn't nothing like no more money when I already been saying that money was low. He sent the same offer again, basically, and
And for those who don't know, who was the offer for again?
it was for Josh Warrington, basically. But it, like I said, it's the same offer for me to go in. You feel me? They territory and get basically some chump change pennies is like I don't know. I feel like it's disrespectful,
Oh
especially
wow.
being that I'm the biggest fight that Josh Warrington could have right now. Honestly, I feel like Gary Russell, a good fighter, but Josh Warrington, that fight wouldn't sell like a Josh Warrington Russell fight wouldn't sell like Shakur Stevenson versus Josh Warrington or Josh Warrington versus what that dude he about to fight. You
Zoo can, yeah, can Zoo can X or something like that.
Can whatever his name is like that don't sell like a fight with me would. So I don't understand like why it's so hard to even like up my pay for a fight like that. So
Does it frustrate you when like Josh Warren like made his comments that he made about you, and then he goes on and fights somebody else? Like you, bro, you were just talking about me, but you decided to go fight Kanzu. Does that ever get like frustrating?
I mean shit. Now I don't get frustrated in being that you showing your true colors, like not me. Like I ain't showing my true colors. I ain't got no fight lined up. I said after that Mariaga fight, I wanted to still fight Warrington. Like that was something that I've been saying that since I was 8-0. I've been calling your name since 8-0. So it ain't showing my true colors. It's showing your true colors. You talking about fighting Kenju and it's a unification fight when this dude got a
Regular.
he got an intercontinental or something like that, intern belt, and they
Dude
about
brought
to
it back
make
to
him,
WWE. He said
yeah,
Intercontinental.
whatever it is. it's an interim belt, and they trying to make it they gonna make him the super champ. Basically, they gonna really just make him the champ, so it could be a unification.
Mm. I was going to ask you, when Josh Warrington got his IBF belt, you know what I'm saying? We understood that he was able to beat, what was my guy's name?
Lee Selby.
Lee Selby for the belt. Lee Selby for the belt. How, like, when did your attention started to focus on Josh Warrington specifically?
Right after that fight.
Okay.
As soon as that fight was over, go watch my interviews. I was calling out Lee Selby. And as soon as Lee Selby lost his belt, and I seen Warrington, I'm like, okay. Then I seen him again. Then I seen him back it up again when he fought Frampton. I'm like, okay, I want Warrington. So after them fights, as soon as he beat Lee Selby, I started calling him because I was already calling for Lee Selby.
There are going to be those who say, like, man, if you can't get the Warrington fight, there's a guy in the DC area that has the WBC belt. Why not call Gary Russell's name out and try to get a fight with him?
I mean, Gary ain't calling my name, and but honestly, I feel like I'll fight Gary too. Like if it was presented to me, but I just feel like a fight with Eddie Hearn stable and a top rank stable, I feel like that's an easier fight to make than Al Heyman and a top rank fight again. Like how what's the Bob Arum and what's Tyson Fury and Wilder. Like I feel like with them dudes, like I want to fight Santa Cruz, but with them dudes, I gotta call them out like consistently for that to even be like a fight that to be brought up. Like I feel like with Warrington, it's like we really on like the same side. Basically, we not on the same side, but we close to the same side. So it's like that'd be a fight that.
My man cut out for a second. Yeah, I mean it'll definitely be a good fight. I don't know if you can hear me, but you
can see me.
Yeah, nah, I can see you. A still picture of you, but I can't see you moving. But I can hear you though. Keep on. Hello? Oh man, this is bad radio right here.
Oh yeah, I got you. I got you. I got you. You see me?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, like Warrington a bigger name than like a Gary Russell or like Leo Santa Cruz and them guys is like bigger names than Gary. So a fight with them would be more of a fight that'll sell. But like I said, I'll fight anybody. Like if it's come down to it, me and Gary, we both in the DMV. Me and him like 20 minutes from each other right now at this moment. Like I was just about to go to his gym I think Monday to spar his brother. So
okay.
We all in, we right here. Like
let me go down my list.
I see Gary all the time.
Yeah, man, Gary kind of like it's kind of like you, man. Like he's not been able to get the fights that he wants either. He's been calling out Leo Santa Cruz. He's been calling out Josh Warren. He's been calling out Carl Frampton like for years, and he's not able to get those fights either.
What up, Trey? I'm doing interview. Yeah, okay.
All right, let's go ahead and move on, man. I gotta get your reaction, man, because a lot of people, in my opinion, took this story and blew it up bigger than what it should have been. You know what I'm saying? But what was your reaction to Devin Haney's comments saying that he would never lose to a white guy?
I don't see how they like took that serious. I feel like you watch an old interview with B Hop, he said the same thing, where it's like I won't lose to a white boy. Like if we being honest, I ain't trying to be like racist or nothing, but most white fighters in boxing is not really like the best fighters. The best fighters when it comes to boxing are the Latinos and the blacks, the African American fighters. So I understand what he said. Like I get what he's saying. I think they blew that out of proportion. Like they was looking for him to slip up and say something wrong that they could make it something bigger than what it is. So I feel like they made that bigger than what it was.
Now let's play the devil's advocate game. Let's say if you were a white fighter, how would you feel hearing Devin Haney say that?
Yeah, that you kind of got me there. It kind of
feel me? You
Yeah, it
feel
kind of
me?
sound like you saying, but I'm just saying, like when it comes to sports, we all know, like we being honest, like we all know the like what sport somebody like most Caucasian people good at? What sport is they really good at? Like
Man, swimming, golf. Yeah.
swimming. There you go, swimming. Like
Michael
if they
Phelps a
say
bad
in
boy.
swimming, like I won't lose to no black dude. I understand it. Like I get it. It do sound racist, but I could understand that too. Like if they said that and it'd be like, okay, like yeah, it's not really a lot of black people that's good at swimming. So I understand. Like Michael Phelps, of course he gonna torch uh Darren or whatever. Like somebody, you feel me? Like he gonna torch the homie. He gonna get the homie out of there. So I understand
Now,
it.
I was gonna ask you because this whole thing was just, in my opinion, kind of boxing having like no big stories, so they ran with this. But at the end of the day, like if you're Devin Haney, and if you're any boxer out there, I'm pretty sure you feel like you won't lose to a black boy, you won't lose to a Latino man, you won't lose to a white guy. So why did they, in my opinion, like make a big deal out of it when they know Devin Haney feels that way about any other fighter, like not just white fighters, any fighter?
Yeah, but it's still like he specifically said like
He was asked the question though about Luke Campbell.
yeah, but he's specifically saying like I won't lose to a white boy. So like I get it. I understand like why like how people took it out of proportion, but they did kind of make it bigger like than what it was. I feel like man, all in all, man, definitely gonna be a hell of a fighter. Ain't nothing that they gonna say that's gonna stop him from being a hell of a fighter. So he better just
Yeah.
keep doing the thing.
Yeah, man, to like they always say, man, heavy is the head. Now look, man, let's take a little quick sidebar right quick. I was on your Twitter, you know what I'm saying? I seen this hip hop draft, and you said with the number one overall pick, you gonna pick Drake?
Yeah.
Drake?
Yes.
Why?
Why? Because Drake, he versatile. Like he do all. Like a lot of rappers can't do the stuff that he doing. He the biggest. Like see how we got in boxing right now. We got all these people in boxing, and then you got Canelo Alvarez. Like Canelo is the biggest star in boxing basically
We're
right
gonna get
now.
to Canelo because I've seen your pound for pound list. We're gonna talk about that.
Yeah, Canelo, one of the biggest stars in like boxing right now. So it's like I'm gonna go with Drake. He the biggest draw in rap. Like he's the one. He's the top hitter. He deliver every time. If I'm being realistic, like certain people don't like his music, but being realistic, he deliver every time.
So you feeling that Tootsie Slide or whatever?
Now I ain't really a big Tootsie Slide fan, but what's the one he dropped right before Tootsie Slide?
Uh, Flip the switch or whatever.
When to say when, and he went on Jay-Z beat. Like I like that.
Yeah.
He
I mean,
went on
I
Jay-Z
ain't gonna lie.
and he went on Eminem beat.
I mean, Drake, cool. You know what I'm saying? But I just think that, you know what? I'm gonna keep it to myself, man. Shout out Drake. You know what I'm saying? Big ups to that.
Who you picking over Drake right now? Come on, man.
Kendrick, J. Cole.
Kendrick don't even make music no more.
But when he make it, my nigga, it's fire.
When do he make stuff though?
Man, his album,
When the
like,
last time? When
To
the
Pimp a
last Kendrick
Butterfly,
album came out?
classic.
To Pimp a
Good Kid,
Butterfly.
Mad
How
City.
old was I in that time?
You right.
When the last, hold up. Let me think, because I was still amateur when he dropped To Pimp a Butterfly. I was still amateur.
So Good Kid, Mad City, you was like young.
Man, that was like 2017.
Good Kid, Mad City. It was like 20. Good Kid, Mad City.
Good Kid, Mad City was a way back.
Yeah, it was
his last album, To Pimp a Butterfly.
Yeah,
I was like, what we in 2020? That was like 3-4 years ago.
Hey man, when you drop heat, you ain't got to drop too much of it.
Man, hell no, man. You got to be consistent, man. That's like when you say in boxing, you got fighters who fight one time a year. Like we want to see more, right? How we gonna call you the greatest if we see you once a year, or you feel me? Like so. I don't know. I just no, I can't say Kendrick. Now, if you say J. Cole, that's your
Yeah,
personal
J. Cole, my
opinion.
guy.
Yeah,
Honestly, man, I'm a big Crit fan, and I probably you probably don't know who Big Crit is, but he one of the he from the South, and he one of the hardest dudes out here, in my opinion. But let's get back to this boxing, man. Errol Spence came out yesterday, and he was like, in his prime, a prime Errol Spence beats a prime Floyd Mayweather. What was your reaction to that?
what is he supposed to say?
I mean, I'm not asking you what he's supposed to say. Give me a breakdown of the fight. Who do you think gonna win?
I think Floyd will win, but I'm just saying, if you ask Earl, what the fuck EJ supposed to say? He's supposed to be like, shit. He's not supposed to say no Floyd could beat me. If you ask me right now at this very moment, if I could beat Floyd when Floyd fought 130 and I was 126, and I'm about to go to 130 right now, me at 130, Floyd at 130, I think I'll beat Floyd. That's just how I feel. Like, that's how a fighter with
So you supposed to
confidence.
feel.
And yeah, you asked Floyd back in the day if he think he'd beat Sugar Ray Leonard, or he gonna tell you yeah every time. So like, but if it was a fight, I think that Floyd to win. I feel like Floyd a lot faster. But I think that'd be his hardest fight. Like somebody like Earl or like a T Bud Crawford, because I realized Floyd coming up, he wasn't really good with southpaws until he got like older. Like older Floyd would probably beat like EJ a lot easier, but young Floyd he probably struggled because I realized like with Corley or
Chop chop.
Zad,
Yep.
Chop Chop hurt him in like the third and the fourth round. Zad touched him up for the first 3-4 rounds. Like
That first three rounds, because that fourth round, Floyd started to get
Floyd,
going.
He started to get a little bit in his rhythm. It was a close round, but Zad really was touching him up and was getting off on him. So I feel like with EJ, I realized EJ is like a good fighter. He's not gonna break down in the fight. He's not getting in there, and he's gonna break down while he's fighting Floyd. So Zab kind of broke down like as the fight went on. So and he's southpaw, like he a good southpaw. So maybe just maybe he might see something that nobody else see.
Now we've been seeing Floyd like do these little late night little live streams for like 2 seconds, 3 seconds, then he'll cut it off. Do you think Floyd should come back, man, and get back in the ring? And if he does come back, who do you see him possibly fighting?
I don't think he should come back. I think that Floyd is one of the greatest to ever do it. Floyd should just sit back, chill, make money off of other fighters now, give his time up. He was one of the greatest already. I don't even think that he should even give anybody a chance to even tarnish his legacy. Like, I feel like Floyd, a hell of a fighter. Like Floyd did it the right way. So, I don't think he should come back. But if he was to come back, I say fight some of them like the lower guys. Like I say even like a Keith Thurman fight, that'd probably be cool for him.
Wow. So you don't think Keith Thurman is a little bit too much for him?
Nah, not after I seen him fight Pacquiao. No, not at all.
True.
I seen him fight Pac-Man. No,
Pac-Man touched that man up. But let me ask you this, man. I seen your post on IG. You said I'm moving up to 130.
Yeah.
Is that definite for a fact?
It's final if nobody ain't gonna come up with more money for that Warrington fight.
I mean, Warrington fighting Kansas. So are you willing to wait?
Oh, I'm not waiting at all.
Okay,
I'm definitely not waiting. But that fight wasn't when I was talking to them. That fight wasn't definite. So like I said, if they can't come up with a higher number for that fight, I'm definitely at 130, and I'm about to take over 130.
So looking at 130, man, who are you eyeing? Like, who are you making note of? Because like I gotta bring it up. WBO champion at 130 is Jamel Hearn. You have the same belt. I know you guys are kind of close and all in that boat match kind of.
I'm kind of cool with Jamel, so I ain't really gonna go right after Jamel. But if I don't really got no choice, I don't got no choice. But like I said, like I'm cool with Jamel. I'm gonna try to get the Santa Cruzes and Burchelts first, and Oscar Valdez and them guys. So, like I said, I'm cool with Jamel.
How impressed were you by JoJo Diaz and what he was able to do to Tevin Farmer?
I thought that was a beautiful performance JoJo put on Tevin.
I thought it was incredible because the
I
cut.
thought JoJo looked good.
I thought
actually, honestly, I don't really like saying this because I'm cool with both of them guys, but I actually thought JoJo was gonna win.
Oh yeah, I did. I told Tevin because we did an interview with him. He was like, "I'm a son." I'm like, "Bruh, it ain't gonna be easy for you, bro." I seen JoJo fight Gary Russell, and even though Gary won, like it was moments in that fight that JoJo had some success, and I didn't know if Tevin was as good as Gary Russell. Yeah, so. With that being said, like JoJo really like surprised me, overcame that cut.
Nah, he ain't surprised me though. I ain't really.
I'm talking about overcoming
just with the cut, yeah.
Because I didn't think he was gonna go.
Was over, right?
Yeah, I didn't think he was gonna go to a round. Like, damn, he got a cut. Like, he's still going. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, he showed a lot of dog in that fight, man. So, but I know you cool with Hearn and JoJo. So those two fights,
I'm real cool with JoJo too, man.
So those two fights are
man. But look, like I said, man, I ain't really type of person that's going to not fight anybody. So I will fight JoJo too. Like, but all in all, like I wish JoJo the best. I like JoJo.
Yeah, me too, man. JoJo's a cool guy.
We actually sparred before. We went like 10 rounds straight before.
So how would a fight with you and Valdez play out? I know Valdez kind of let that belt go at 130. I mean, at 126. Yeah, he owe you one, but he ain't. Yeah. So do you think that you will get the Valdez fight right away if you move up to 130?
Nope. I'm definitely not. Valdez just said in an interview, he said, I know a lot of people think that I'm ducking Shakur, and he said even himself, but I'm just going at the Burchell. I think that's the better fight for me. He got a belt, and I want to be a champion. And you can't be mad at that, but I'm just saying, like, now I'm here. Like, we really ain't got no excuse no more. Like, I feel you with the Burchell, but I mean, before it's like you can't make weight, but you can make weight for Warrington and what do you say, Santa Cruz and Warrington, but you can't make weight for Shakur. So now it's like. Now it's time for us to be like, okay, now I'm at the 130. We both was WBO champs. Why not me versus Valdez for the title? I mean, for the title eliminator, and win a fight Burchell. I see that as being like that. That'd be a good setup. I like that setup.
How do you see a fight with him and Burchell playing out?
I don't know. I think it'll be critical because I think that Valdez, it's gonna be whoever could take the most punches because both of them are gonna come in there and just wing it. So whichever one of them can take the most punches.
Listen, I got Burchell, man.
I got Burchell too, but
okay, I was just saying.
I give Valdez a puncher's chance because Burchell ain't gonna be hard to find either.
Now, were you able to see Mikey Garcia's last fight with my guy named Jesse Vargas?
Yeah.
All right. Now, do you think Mikey should really stay at 147?
No, not at all. I think he should go down.
But he's talking about fighting Pacquiao. Do you think that since Pacquiao's not a big welterweight, that'll be a more suitable fight for him?
Yeah, that would be a better fight for him at 47. But I still think that after that, if he don't get that fight, he should go down to 140 or at least 135.
Who would you like to see him fight at 140?
I mean, there's a few names. You got Jose Ramirez.
Can't fight him in the same stable.
No. You can fight the same stable.
You gonna fight the same stable with Robert Garcia being both of y'all coaches?
Oh yeah, they is. Oh, Robert Garcia is their coach. I forgot. See, I didn't even know.
That's like you fighting Jamel Hearn. You know what I'm saying? But y'all,
we're not the same stable.
I know. I'm just saying, like, y'all like
that
y'all
fight
cool.
That happened before that.
Y'all
fight.
Family or whatever.
Yeah, but with that, me and Jamel fight before.
Absolutely.
Before that kind of fight, but damn, yeah, you're right. What about Josh Taylor?
Josh Taylor, bad boy, man.
Josh Taylor, why not fight Josh Taylor?
Josh Taylor, bad boy. Who do you see winning that fight between Josh Taylor and Jose Ramirez if that fight happens?
I don't know. That'd be a good fight.
That's a damn good fight.
because Jose ain't coming there to lay down. Jose ain't an easy fight for nobody. I don't care what you say, whatever it is. A lot of people gonna think he might lose or whatever, but that dude ain't no easy fight for. I don't care who you is. He coming in, he vicious. Like
Yeah, I seen him against
his
Maurice
his
Hooker.
mentality is just vicious. Like he coming straight at you. He don't care who you is. The only way you beat Jose, for real, if you knock him out or you outbox the shit out of him, man. That would have to be Josh Taylor's game plan. So I don't think that'd be an easy fight. So I don't know who will win.
All right. Moving on. We got a little Twitter beef, man. What did you make of the Jamel Charlo and the Terrence Crawford little Twitter beef that they had? You do think Terrence should leave Jamel alone because he's talking like he want to go up to 154 and like try to challenge Jamel or something like that?
Shit, I don't know. I don't. Terrence different, so Terrence can fight anybody. So,
but at 154, Jamel is a big dude.
I can't look at Terrence and be like, he needs to leave anybody.
You break it up a little bit, man.
Break it up a little bit. Tony Harrison, and Tony was outboxing. Said you seen him in there with Tony Harrison, and Tony Harrison was outboxing the shit out of him. So I don't know. Like I don't know if he should leave him alone. I mean, Terrence a different type of dude. Terrence ain't one of them dudes where like weight really matters. Terrence punch hard. I done seen him hurt like 200-pound guys, like really hurt them and they wobbly and they got to get out the ring. So Terrence, I can't look at him. Certain guys you could say that about, like, okay, I think he should step off the gas a little bit, but Terrence a little different.
So if Terrence moves up to 154 and he fights Patrick Textera, do you think that getting that belt would make him stay at 154, or do you think that that Errol Spence fight still is a fight that he really, really wants?
Even if he go up to 54 and get a title, I think he's gonna go right back down to 47. Like when Floyd did it, he got to be smart with it too. So.
Mm-hmm. Also, let me see what we got. I want to get your reaction. I don't know if you heard this news or not, but Anthony Joshua came out and then did an interview with Chris Mannix on Sports Illustrated or the Mannix podcast or something like that. And he was saying that Deontay Wilder is the B word, and he's not as much of a man as he is. What's your reaction to Anthony Joshua's comments?
I mean, if he feel that way, he should fight that man. I feel like if that's the way that you feel about him, and y'all been talked about as the biggest fight that was supposed to happen, and now both of y'all got losses, y'all definitely ain't got no reason why not to fight each other now. So I still think that'd be a big fight. Why not fight him?
Who do you lean towards in that fight? Is it Wilder or is it AJ? And both of them got stoppage losses on their record. You know what I'm saying? So
I think Wilder.
I'm maybe it's the American bias coming through, but I think Wilder too. I think Fury is a better fighter than what Ruiz was. So
Tyson Fury is the best heavyweight fighter out right now. So
so you don't see nobody out there that's gonna be able to beat Tyson Fury.
Impossible.
So you think Wilder? So you think Wilder doesn't have a chance in the rematch?
I don't think Wilder should fight him again. I think Wilder should take. Yeah, for real. I think Wilder should take a couple of more fights before he get back in the ring with him.
Why?
Now, Tyson Fury is hard to beat, man. He could do everything. Name something Tyson Fury can't do in the ring.
Name something that Tyson Fury can't do in the ring.
That's a special heavyweight.
It's tough. It's tough.
Damn near, what is he, like 7 feet tall? Like
6'9", 6'10". Damn
6'9",
NBA center.
6'10" heavyweight that can do everything. He can box. He can step to you. And I didn't think he could step to somebody until after I seen that last fight. And honestly, like, he can do everything. There's nothing that Tyson Fury can't do.
So you don't think there's no like adjustments or improvements that Wilder can make?
Maybe improvements and make the fight harder for Tyson Fury, but I still don't see how he could beat him.
But what about that right hand? Like, the right hand
You
doesn't come
can't
into
live
play.
off the right hand.
I'm
Like, you
not
can't.
saying live off of it. I'm saying shit. Use it better than what you did last time. I don't know. I'm not.
How you gonna use it better when
You
that
gotta
motherfucker
disguise it,
know
man. Got like
they
Fury.
know for a fact that the only punch they need to go in there and watch out for is a right hand. Like Tyson Fury training for the right hand. Ain't they? Why they gonna have to do something else to win that fight? You gonna have to change the style or do something else. I don't know. But Tyson Fury is hard to beat for anybody.
What do you make of a Wilder saying that he don't see Fury as the real champion right now? He has to beat him again to be the real champion. He didn't say those words, but he said he did say he don't recognize Fury as a champion right now.
I just don't agree with him. I don't agree with him when he say that. I feel like I don't know. Maybe he's thinking about the rematch and don't want to give him an inch in anything. But I don't agree with him. I feel like Fury is the real champ. He should be getting up there on that pound for pound list now. And Tyson Fury a hell of a fighter, man. Like after he fight Anthony Joshua, if he do the same thing to him, I feel like he gonna be one of the all time, not the best, but one of the all time best heavyweights ever.
Maybe the best of this generation if he's able to be Wilder and Joshua again. Now, do you think if Wilder loses to Fury for a second time, his career is over with?
No, not at all. I think that's the only guy that could do that to Deontay Wilder. I think Deontay Wilder is not just as special, but he's special too. So I think that any other heavyweight he going there with is gonna be night or he gonna find a way to get a victory.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and get to this pound for pound list that I've been looking at for the longest, man. Kind of made me mad, man, when I seen some of your names on this list, man. Well, not some of the names, but some of the positions that you had him at. Now we all agree Terrence Crawford is the best pound for pound fighter in the world. Like I agree with that. Some people got Canelo number one, some people got Vasily number one, but I agree with Terrence. Why do you have Terrence number one?
I think the undisputed just kind of just pushed him a little bit over the edge, but I think Canelo could have been put at number one too. Like I was really honestly like when I made that list, I was doing the list and I'm like, man, I don't know if I want to put Terrence at number one. I kind of want to put Canelo. And the whole night I'm just thinking about it, like, cause I knew I was gonna make the list. So the whole night I'm thinking about it. I'm like, so I'm going back to watch their fights, going back to watch everything, looking at their box track, and in my head I'm like, damn, Terrence did become undisputed. That's the only thing that kind of like just separated him, cause I feel like Canelo fought top tier competition already, and I feel like I don't give him that much credit for the Kovalev fight because I don't see Kovalev right now as what he was back then. Mm-hmm. But when it came to that Triple G fight, when it came to that Danny Jacobs fight, them fights kind of just pushed him kind of high on my list.
So I take it that you're not taking into consideration the I don't know what to say, man. Like PEDs don't matter to you.
See now when you talk about that, I mean it was kind of cheating. Like I understand that, but I can't really like. I don't got nothing to do with that. Like
I got you.
Well, I'm just talking about like boxing. Yeah, like boxing as far as resume and all that stuff. Canelo fought top tier competition time after time again. And I thought when they say pound for pound list, like it's the fighter who really fought the best competition and beat the best competition over a certain period of time. So I kind of thought that Canelo was real high on that list.
Would you rate Demetrius Andrade or Jamal Charlo above Daniel Jacobs?
No.
No. So you believe Daniel Jacobs is a better victory than over Jamal or Andrade?
Yes.
Why? Why
actually
is that?
not Andrade. Wow. I don't know. I think so, honestly, because I feel like Danny Jacobs been battle tested. I think he been in the bigger fights than them. Like,
Yeah,
I
he
feel
been a
like
bigger
every
fight, but what's his best win?
His best win. See, look, if I'm being honest with you, I felt he won the Triple G fight.
Yeah, me. I did too. But that knockdown,
that
just
one
like
fight he went in there with what's his name, Dervinchenko, or what's that Russian dude? I thought that Russian dude was real good. I thought he was a real good fighter. That damn near beat Triple G.
Yeah,
I really thought he beat Triple G.
But you got to look at it though, man. Dervinchenko did not have Andre Rozier that fight. He fought Dana Jacobs.
Give him, they don't got nothing to do with
what you mean
fighting as a whole. Like,
if you look at the Daniel Jacobs fight and look at the Triple G fight, it's a big difference in those two fights.
But that's style make fights. Danny Jacobs is a different style than Triple G. He's a better boxer than Triple G. Style make fights. So I can't say if it was Andre Rozier was in his corner or not. Like, I can't say that. So
I can't feel like
I feel like Danny Jacobs is a better win than Charlo and
So Dervinchenko is a better win than, let's say, Julian Williams.
It's kind of hard. It's that one is hard. J-Rock was a solid win, but
Austin Trout.
But only reason Austin Trout, no, I'm not giving him that.
Back in the day, like it ain't Austin Trout. Huh?
Back in the day, Austin Trout.
Yeah,
but
like
you telling me you don't even want Canelo on the list, but young Canelo beat Austin Trout when Austin Trout was in his prime.
I didn't say I didn't want Canelo on the list now.
No, you said you don't want Canelo first.
Yeah, nah, nigga, Bud first. I'm gonna put number for nobody say Bud number one. You feel me? Bud is the best fighter that I see with my own two eyes in the sport of boxing.
See, I could argue with you on certain points, but I ain't gonna do that. But like I said, no, when he beat Austin Trout, no, I didn't feel like that was
okay. I respect
solid
that.
win. Like, but who have he fought that really was like a big fight name? Like
at 160,
nobody, right? So then I can't really say that Danny Jacobs. I feel like Danny Jacobs is a more solid win than J-Rock for sure.
All right. Just for the record, I do got Canelo number 2, number 3 on my list. Number 3, Vasily Lomachenko. Now look, man, I like Lomachenko, but I do feel like a new way deserves to be maybe above Lomachenko.
Whoa, why is that? Who is his best win? Who is his best win?
Donaire, man. He just put pause.
Donaire.
Yeah, he just put pause on that man.
Donaire is his best win.
A dude that was
best win today is Donaire.
A dude who came down from 126 to 118 to fight him. Yes.
No.
Put him down too.
He was never really a 126 pounder. Let's be real.
Ain't nobody tell him to go up there. I ain't telling him to do it.
But he went up there real quick. He wasn't there for too long. He was at 22. He really is a 22 pounder.
He's still.
But like I said, Donaire is why. How old is he?
Bro, look here, man. Look here.
I got
Triple G old too then.
Yeah, but Triple G was in his prime. Triple G ain't never lost before Canelo.
He was in his prime?
Yes, he never lost before Canelo.
I'm not saying he lost, but to say that.
What's the name? Just be Donaire. We gonna put him on the pound list.
Who beat Donaire?
Jesse Magdaleno. He beat Donaire to become a world champion. Is we gonna put him on at
126 or at 122?
22.
I don't know about that, man. Look here now.
So then, what's his best?
Bro, a new weight man coming from 112 to 118.
What is his best win? That's all I asked you. I said, what was
I gave you Donaire, Eldrin Rodriguez. I mean, look, he fighting a guy named Casimero. Like,
who did he beat?
Casimero just beat
Casimero, the Rodriguez dude.
Emmanuel Rodriguez beat he was a champion, man. I don't know who he beat, but he was a champion.
Yeah, he ain't beat nobody. He got no wins on his list to be that high. Now, the best thing that I give him, he actually went through a tournament. So I do respect the fact that he been through a whole tournament. But why is he so high? Because he beat Donaire. I know somebody else that done beat Donaire.
When I think about pound for pound, I think about being able to do what you did in every weight class. From 112 to 118.
That's 2 weight classes.
115, 118.
Canelo just went up to 175 and fought Kovalev.
and he had a rehydration clause.
Okay, cool. You supposed to. He's the way
He's supposed to.
You see how small he is compared to Kovalev?
Don't come up here then.
Man, come on now.
Come on, bro.
I'm just telling you, dude.
If I can make 175, don't tell me what weight to come in the ring at, bro. That ain't my problem.
That is you. I'm coming up to make you. You want the payday, right? Kovalev needed the big payday.
Hey,
not
man.
Canelo.
I agree with that. I agree with that. Kovalev wanted the payday, so he had to capitulate. Yeah, but at the same time, man, you can't give a guy
just like when Floyd fought Oscar. Oscar say you wearing raised gloves. What Floyd wear? Raised gloves, right?
But Floyd was a smaller guy too, though.
Yeah, he went up for Oscar. And actually, he gave Oscar. He could have made Oscar fight 140. Well, he couldn't have made him. He wasn't there.
Nah, he ain't made Oscar do nothing.
But they could have fought at 147, like Oscar when he fought Pacquiao. Where they fight at 154.
Yeah,
because he was the
A-side.
Yeah, there you go. So Kovalev can't. He don't got no right to even. You do what I say, basically.
Man, that's what's wrong with the sport of boxing, man. You can't tell me to do what you say, bro.
And I don't disagree with that when it comes to like you're fighting a bigger man. I'm getting in the ring with a guy that's lot bigger than me.
Ring with me, then Shakur.
You want the payday? I
don't need
nobody else to fight.
Man, Canelo could have fought Jamal Charlo. He didn't want to fight here. He didn't fight Kovalev.
Why? Jamal Charlo could have fought Andrade.
Yeah, that's true too. Because Eddie said he'd offered Jamal some money for
win and fight Canelo. Why not?
That's something that needs to happen though. But I don't understand why a guy who was a mandatory for Canelo needs to fight Andrade. You know what I'm saying? To prove himself or what?
A guy that was a mandatory? No, because
mandatory.
Why? Who did you beat for me to get in the ring with you? Like
I was your mandatory, bro.
It don't matter who
you got elevated to fucking franchise champion. I'm your mandatory.
Who did you beat? Who did you like? Why
Ask
we
the
getting
WBC who made me mandatory?
I'm just asking you, who did he beat?
He beat the one-legged dude. He beat
the one-legged dude.
Sebastian Highland, man. You remember Sebastian had the tape on his leg?
He got to fight somebody for it to be like, okay, now it's time for a Canelo fight or him versus Andrade is like the perfect fight. Why not? That's a unification, right? Why not him versus Andrade? And then they're gonna be one king basically in the winner fight, Canelo.
Man,
but I'm just saying, I don't see how Nui just should be so higher than.
Man, Nui a bad boy, man. He a bad boy.
Out of anybody on that list, who Nui should be higher than?
I think Nui should be higher than Tyson Fury.
Why? Who a Deontay Wilder win wasn't enough to solidify.
It was a great win, but he got so much baggage with that win. You know what I'm saying?
What is the baggage?
Look, I don't believe in it because I don't believe.
No, wait. So wait.
I don't believe in making excuses, but there are people out there that believe that.
Yeah, that's true, but I don't see how that. But we talk, me and you right now.
Right.
I'm asking you, why is Nui over Tyson Fury after that Deontay Wilder fight?
I ain't got a good answer for you.
You ain't got none, right? All right, cool. I'm just checking. Like anybody on that list, let's name them. Who it was?
Usyk.
He then wasn't he undisputed at one weight class? Who done that? That's not regular. That's not normal.
Carissa Shields and Terrence Crawford.
Exactly.
Breakers.
It's not done a lot though.
It's not.
A lot of people don't done
that. But
I
have to admit, man.
Errol Spence. Come on.
No. When Usyk moved up to heavyweight, he didn't look as great as he.
Nah, he didn't.
So I would say a new way to me, moving up in weight classes and still looking as good as he looks, deserves to be above Usyk.
But well, hold on. Now, see, it's a stipulation with that too, because it's like Usyk is fighting heavyweight. He's fighting people that's way bigger than him.
Bro, stay at cruiserweight.
Anu is
stay at cruiserweight.
Up one weight class higher, and it's like
that ain't my problem, Shakur. If you a smaller guy, stay at cruiserweight, then, bro.
He still ain't beat nobody. He still ain't become undisputed. He still ain't beat no big name for him to even be on some top level pound for pound.
I see a new way gonna have to go up and beat Navarrete before you give him his credit, huh?
He do that, I solidify him. I'll put him higher. I don't know if I don't think he could do that.
I don't know either because
I
that
think
boy
he a good fighter. I think that
right there, bad boy.
ain't no easy.
Nah, he a bad boy.
Yes,
he a bad boy for real.
Navarro Rate could fight.
Errol Spence, I think should be above Usyk. Honestly, I think the
I
win
could agree
over.
with that. I can't argue with that.
I think the Sean Porter win is the best win on either of those resumes, and Sean Porter beat Usyk.
No, hold on. Amateurs count?
Hey, I'm just saying, bro.
Wait. Do amateurs count?
Nah, they don't count. I just made a statement, man. Right. I can't make a statement.
Amateurs don't count.
I can't make a statement. Shakur, what's going on?
I was just trying to figure it out because if amateurs counted, Lomachenko should be number one.
Yeah, clear cut number one, huh? You right.
So amateurs don't count. So Sean Porter being Usyk don't really matter.
But how is Manny Pacquiao under a new way then? Explain that to me. Because
Manny older now. Like I'm gonna be realistic with you. Manny ain't who he fight in the last 3 years. What AB?
So is Donaire a better win than Thurman?
No.
So you gotta. I mean,
yeah, I wouldn't mind putting Manny over a new way.
Manny over Manny over a lot of dudes.
Nah,
Manny over Usyk.
Not right now. Old Manny. Manny not the same Manny no more. Manny lost to Jeff Hearn.
Lost. I'm glad somebody thinks that, besides me.
Yeah,
I went back to watch the fight twice.
Yeah, I went and watched it again. He lost. Jeff Hearn
got roughed up. You roughed him up, boy.
Sure. Roughed him up. Yeah.
Exactly. Deontay Wilder. So why you have Deontay Wilder at number 9 instead of like us? People are going to say, why is Joshua not number 9 instead of Deontay Wilder?
I ain't really I don't really think that, you feel me? Joshua beat Klitschko. I just think that Andy Ruiz loss wasn't really like, with all due respect to Andy Ruiz, like I don't think that it's a loss like a Tyson Fury loss. Like a Tyson Fury loss
that Ruiz loss just brought him down because he got wins over Parker, White, Povetkin.
White, cool, Povetkin, Klitschko. Cool. They all solid fighters. No disrespect, but I take Wilder over him just because I feel like Wilder beat Anthony Joshua.
Let me ask you a fight between Andy Ruiz and Dylan White. How do you see that fight playing out if that fight was ever to happen?
I ain't never really watched Dylan White fight, so I don't know.
Yeah, he got some dog in him. I
like Andy Ruiz, but I don't. It's hard to tell with him. Like, is he gonna come in shape?
Yeah.
Like, is he gonna say after he lost he wasn't training? Like, I don't know. It's hard to tell.
And Archer Beterbiev rounds out number 10. I could even make a case for Beterbiev being higher. I think the Bosniak win is maybe a better win than what a new way got, than what Pacquiao has later on in his career.
Yeah. I wouldn't argue with that either. You can make a little case for it, but Beterbiev still who else he fight besides that other dude, tall dude.
Yeah. He ain't really fought. He only got like 13 fights though. Like he ain't like he got like a.
So that's why I can't put him that high yet.
I feel you, man. Let me see if I got any more questions for you. If not, man, that was the last one. I enjoyed this little conversation, you know what I'm saying, we had about. Oh yeah, let me ask you, since you are kind of a younger generation, you know what I'm saying, person, LeBron or Michael Jordan?
Jordan every time.
I'm glad, bro. I've been having an argument with.
I like LeBron. Don't get me wrong. I like LeBron. I'm not the biggest LeBron fan. Like, I like people who go in there. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he's not going to win, but he's not like Jordan was going there and winning MVP and carrying his team to different type of championships. So I'm gonna take Jordan every time. My favorite player right now is Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard. So you're a Clippers fan.
I'm a Kawhi Leonard fan. I'm a big Kawhi Leonard fan. Like,
what made you a big Kawhi Leonard fan? When?
You said when?
Yeah, when did you become a Kawhi Leonard fan?
I always liked Kawhi Leonard, but once Kevin Durant did what he did, I kind of went over.
What you mean, what?
Because Kevin Durant, KD used to be my favorite player. But when I seen the move that he pulled,
I went to Golden State.
I ain't really like it. And after that, I always been a Kawhi Leonard fan, so I needed a favorite player. And then I come to find out Kawhi Leonard's birthday a day after mine.
Man, look how God work.
Yeah, so I'm like, man, Kawhi Leonard definitely is my favorite player. Like, so I'm a big Kawhi Leonard fan. I feel like where he went, he got 2 rings, went to 2 different teams and got 2 rings now. Like, I think he was going to bring a 3rd one this year. So I'm a big Kawhi Leonard fan.
Yeah, man, Kawhi Leonard, man, he a bad boy. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
He got that dog mentality. He like to win.
Yeah,
I like them people like that.
I like Westbrook too. Westbrook, one of my favorite players, because he got that dog mentality. I know how you looking like Westbrook can't shoot.
Because I used to be an OKC fan.
I was a big OKC fan.
I was an OKC fan, but only thing with Westbrook, man, I don't know. Westbrook a little selfish, man.
He's stubborn, bro.
I done seen him in the 4th quarter miss 3 threes in a row. It's the playoffs. We down. Like, why not give the ball to Paul George? Like, let PG. Paul George is a bucket. Give him the ball. Let him run the team instead of you. Like, I get it's your team, but sometimes you gotta sit back,
there, bro. But Damian Lillard shit pulled up from City.
Yeah, I get that too. But even before that, even the year before that, with Donovan Mitchell and them beat us. Like,
oh yeah, Donovan Mitchell, man.
Come on, man. Donovan Mitchell, first year in the league, coming here taking us out. Like that shouldn't even be happening.
Yeah, it just seems like Westbrook sometimes he tries to do a little bit too much. He's not really trusting his teammates like he should. But yeah, man. But yeah, bro, that's pretty much it, man. I want to thank you for the interview, bro. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? You've been whooping ass and mad. You know what I'm saying? I got the video on my page. If you guys want to check it out, he really went on and gave my homeboy that work. But
yeah, your man's funny. He really thought it wasn't me.
Hey, bro, we like, bro. What?
I went and watched the video back. I was listening to him, man. He's funny. He's like, man, no way, this can't be him, man. Nah, he know how to play though. He know a little something.
Yeah, bro. I ain't gonna lie. After y'all done played, bro, I've been on YouTube like a motherfucker, looking up different concepts and things like that. I'm like, bro, these niggas just.
Nah, you could learn a lot from there. I learned all my game from there, from 2K, Call of Duty, everything. If you really sit and watch, you'll be better than a lot of people at them games.
Yeah, you will be. You will be. But until next time, people, I want to thank Shakur for coming on. If you got any social media that you want to give out, go ahead and give it out now.
Yeah, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Shakur Stevenson. And keep tuning in, man.
Hey, man, do me a favor, bro. I need you to say one thing. Say, drop that beat on the mic.
Drop that beat. Wait, you say what?
Drop that beat on the mic.
Drop that beat on the mic.